What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 22nd day of June today, and here we are at about $2.06 right now. I'm going to mute this. That way there's no noise. $2.06 right now, 21 hours, 44 minutes left in the day. Moving down a little bit. And we did see a low of about $2, just above $2, right? Not below there, right at $2. Wow, on Coinbase. It's very possible that that was the low. Very, very possible. As I said, there's no such thing as quadruple bottoms, and the fact that you came down, the fact that you came down to these areas at all should have been rather indicative that we would go lower. I know we were looking for a slightly higher low bit of support on the 20th there, but 21st you got down to this area, man. It makes sense that we'd go lower. I was thinking that we'd catch a break, but it's okay. It's really not a big deal that we're down here. Low to high, skimming the golden ratio. I think this is a job that is potentially not completed. $1.95 to $1.88 might be the ultimate goal, and that's okay. If we see something like that, that could imply that XRP and other cryptos in the ecosystem will continue to drop, maybe going into today. And a bearish weekend is actually very bullish for the coming week, you guys. I very much do expect that this coming week is going to be fantastic and robust to the upside. We'll have a nice end-of-month rally coming up here. It's possible that we don't hit the golden ratio. It's possible that there's so much buying pressure on XRP or not enough selling pressure on XRP that we don't even hit the golden ratio. But if we get there, $1.95, $1.88, that's really not a big deal. $2.05 now. It's not like we're going to be breaking through the ground. We're not breaking any key areas of support doing that. I mean, this was somewhat of a key area of support here when we broke through that, but it's not like detrimental to XRP or anything like that. By the time we find our low, whether that low there on the 21st is the low, or today we find the low, or 2 or 3 days from now we find the low, I would expect we have a very robust recovery afterwards. When XRP finds its lows, it does like to move up in a very sharp and fast fashion. My expectation would be, we go a little bit lower, find support, and you probably recover, go up to about like 225 to 235 in a very short amount of time. You'll probably find turbulence right around there, very brief turbulence, and continue to rally. Going into the end of the month, we should be around, I would think, anything like probably around like 250 to 265, somewhere in that zone. That's kind of my expectation there. If we're looking at this from a relative high to a relative low, just looking at this overall area, high to low here, getting below the 382 like this, I would think, yeah, the 236, man, I mean, it's right there with the golden ratio. We probably will go below $2. You probably will see $1.95 to $1.88. Now that I've said that, we can finally rip and run. It might not happen today, it might, but let's look at the short-term stuff and see if that makes sense, actually. 1 hour time frame here. RSI looks like it wants to go lower, so I'm in favor of that. Yes, it seems like we do want to go lower. The stochastics look like they want to go lower, and the MACD is transitioning to a bullish kind of point right now. But I would think that you get one more drive down of bearish momentum, a higher low, alongside of a lower low with the price, and that would give you bullish divergence on the MACD and the price there. Same thing with the stochastics, same thing with the RSI. So a little bit lower, just a little bit lower, but nothing too crazy. We might find support, direct support, right at $1.90, $1.95 there. It would make a lot of sense that we do. 4 hour time frame, getting oversold. Typically when you get oversold, you continue to move down. Stochastics look like they want to go lower, and you're building bearish momentum on the MACD, getting lower lows here. You could come down and find maybe some kind of higher low on your oscillators, right? Higher low here, and that would be a lower low overall, so that'd be bullish divergence there. That makes a lot of sense to me, and I do believe that we would see just slightly lower prices from here. So that sounds about right. On the daily time frame, looking at these oscillators, looking at these indicators, MACD is building bearish momentum as well, bearish. Stochastics are just getting oversold, bearish. RSI is right in the area that we like to find support, bearish for a time, but we're probably going to find support sooner than later. Maybe we dip just below there, whatever. But I don't think this will be too dramatic at all. Hold on, guys. Had to clear my throat there. I don't know what was wrong with me. Weekly time frame. Looking at this here. If we can, stochastics. Hello, stochastics. All right, there we go. Building bearish momentum. I would like it. I would like it if I was wrong. I would like it if I was wrong, and by the end of this week, we actually, like over the next 21 hours, if we could just reverse this and move up. I think that'd be awesome. Time will tell. Stochastics, same thing. I'd prefer if you weren't crossing down. So I mean, closing this week green would be nice, but you're down 5.2% right now. Are you going to move up in the next 21 hours 5%? You can, and more than that even to like get the week to close green. You can. I don't know what's wrong with my throat, guys, but I'm not anticipating that at the moment. RSI looks good, but I think you are geared up to go just a little bit lower. You'll probably find support just above the 40 or right at the 40 there. We'll see this week close below $2, and that'll be that. That'll be a wrap. Psychological support at $2. We'll find support there. We'll break just a little bit below there, give enough reason for people to capitulate. Oh no, it broke $2. That means it's going to zero, but not really. It's not going to go to zero. Everything's going to be fine. And then from there, we'll probably recover and be up and on our way by the end of this next week, by the end of the month, up to our all-time high area and breaking out to new all-time highs going into July. I very much believe that XRP will see prices around $11 to $15 by the end of July. Something on the lines of a 5x to a 7x move, something in that kind of area. Very massive move coming our way. And I think, I mean, it just makes so much sense, man. If you're looking at this from the all-time history, you can see here that we are moving up, rejecting, moving up, rejecting, but we're moving up here and we're consolidating. We're doing things differently. We're clearly about to break out, right? I wouldn't expect that we see anything less than a miraculous move at this breakout. It's been so many years. It's been 7 years in the making, 7.5 years in the making of being in this range. When we break out of it, when we finally see truly new all-time highs, not just like a slight sliver above there, it's going to be glorious. It's going to be worth the wait, and I can't imagine anything that takes us anywhere lower than $11 personally. But that's all I got for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. All right, take care. Bye-bye.